Hi, everyone. We got all the babies in the daycare, and it's time for another stream. And also rotating boxes. But it's always time for rotating boxes. Hi, Hockey. Hi, Vale. Hi, Vegizer. Hi, Goldie. Hi, Frost. Stinky. Thank you for using your blurb. So we're gonna try something new tonight. This game was bought and suggested by someone else. They offered to buy it for me, and I just said, "Hey, all right, it looks cool. I'll give it a try on stream." And so I'm going in very blind to the Stanley Parable. Yay, Bergie! And also I see the For the first time, I had my opponent concede in the middle of a match for TCG. Aww. Yeah, you really don't play modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Let's enter the current time. It's like 7... I have to go all the way around for... Yeah. Man, why can't you just grab this information? No, I Dominator. Accessibility settings, yep. I haven't seen someone play Stanley Parable in a decade or more. Huh, yeah, I know nothing about this game. Heard good things about the game. Yeah, I feel like I've heard good things about it, but I don't really know. I will need to turn the audio down a little bit here. Turn that up about there. Invert Y. I don't use a controller for this. Actually, I don't know if this is controller or not, but I feel like it's not. I also feel like Worm. The end is never the end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number
I have heard of Surgeon Simulator. That's a little gory for my taste, though.
Room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders
I push
came
buttons
to
on a
him
keyboard.
through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh, I have played Octodad before. Yeah, that one was fun.
Was happy. And then
Hi, Silver Jackal.
something very peculiar happened.
One day,
that
something
would
very
forever
peculiar
change
happened.
Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Is the world dead?
Never in
Are we the
all
last
his
person
years
on
at
Earth?
The company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very
I'm gonna turn it up
wrong.
ever so
Shocked,
slightly when
frozen
I get a chance.
solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, settings, audio. Maybe like 60. Camera's a little
All
sensitive.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I kind of have some momentum here in my
Perhaps he had
movements.
simply missed a memo.
Takes a bit to get adjusted to. Can I run? No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, fuck you. I'm going right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
Yeah.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, just to admire it.
Yes,
lounge.
truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
Yeah.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Yeah, but eager
Hi,
to
Spider
get
Baby.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, we didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Blah is all I have to say to that. I mean, honestly, tiny baby bottles. I get the big baby bottles every now and then. Also, wow, Puddle, such a baby.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off
Whee!
on the wrong foot. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yeah! I am very powerful.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Alright,
it
maybe
mean?
I'll follow instructions.
Stanley
No.
decided to go to the meeting.
I swear, sometimes me and Glimmer
Perhaps
really just share the same brain cell.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Buddy of mine put his age as 1 when he was asked when he was starting Delta Force today. What's Delta Force? It's okay, we prove we're big and strong for ignoring orders. Uh-huh. And I'm super manly.
A dead body?
Hi, Mars.
Yet
I'm
there
very
was not a single
powerful.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic and a header and some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm, productive work environment. Mm-hmm. Broom closet.
Coming to a staircase,
Yay,
Stanley
milkshake!
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wow, someone's got a fancy fucking office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
Nor the manager.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could
Fireplace,
not have
fireplace,
known was that the
fireplace,
keypad
fireplace.
behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
Dun dun
2845.
dun. The secret
No, no huge
is
sort of out of
Stanley
we're
said
actually
he
working at
also
Regress
had
Co.
known this.
That's good. I actually did miss that pin though.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the
Yay!
keypad,
By simply
Stanley
pushing
happened to
random
input
buttons on the
the
keypad,
correct
I
code
have achieved
by
victory.
sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped
Amazing.
into the newly opened passageway.
I'm sorry, why did I read that as newly opened nursery? Regress Co is a reputable corporation. Yeah, if you don't mind going to work in diapers. Which, I mean, I sure don't. Down, down, down to the burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames got higher.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
He needed his
It
diaper
was a
changed.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Question
Why did he
everything,
feel
especially
this
why
now,
we have to use the
when
bodies.
for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go
Yes, he felt about
unanswered
3
for
feet
long.
shorter. Exactly. I'm gonna continue to make Regress Co jokes.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mental regression. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. No, sorry, I'm gonna go for the mental regression. Yee!
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh, it's the
What
hypno
horrible
regression
secret
room.
did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Not for long. I had. She's draining my brains. I need those for regression. Don't touch that arm, please.
All right. I forgot. You sure this game's not too smart for you?
I don't know what I'm doing, hon.
That's probably why.
I have
Now
no idea what
monsters
this game
come to
is.
life, their
So.
true nature revealed.
Then hit it with a
Each
hammer,
bore
go
the
first.
number of an employee
Fired.
in the building. Stanley's
Fired is a
co-workers.
number?
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images.
This is
of
the room Connie goes in to become a hypnobad. Yep. So we just need to find the
This
mittens.
place where freedom meant nothing.
I slide
This
a little bit when I come down,
mind-controlled
when I
facility,
stop moving.
it was
It's
too
weird.
horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I mean, if it gets you through the day,
He refused to.
and you get
believe it.
paid.
He couldn't accept it. His own
The
life
screens of all the
in
people who have
someone
become
else's
regressed.
control?
Wow, that's
Never.
a lot
It
of
was
diapers needed
unthinkable.
changing. And
Wasn't
no
it?
caretaker
Was it
anywhere
even
in sight.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Original was made in the Half-Life engine. I can see that. I can really see that. Wow! Charlie Pup didn't need any regression!
Controls
Yeah.
labeled with emotions. Happy,
So many
or sad,
crayons.
or content. Walking, eating, working.
Hello?
All of it monitored and
Where
commanded
is
from
everybody?
this very place.
I'm-
And as the cold
I'm the only
reality of
brain
his
cell
past
left.
began
Yeah.
to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls
So,
once
do I get a
and for all.
crowbar? Beep 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 boop. Beep beep boop. Boop. He's dismantling the body. Yes, exactly. Never again will this horrid machine have control over human life. I need a crowbar. Anyone got a crowbar for me? This Ice Dragon, thank you for
Daz
the
Dissy
follow.
Dragon
Or
has
thank you for
become
the
a gold star.
sub, you gold
Half a year
star.
of the best bab on Twitch.
What? What? No, just blah. Blah. Thank you for the sub though, but blah.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, you tried to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you want? Stanley, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Well, I
I'm afraid
shall.
You don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right.
There, these all out of battery. Who forgot to charge the damn
I'll tell you
hypno screens
exactly
again?
what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness,
well,
only 34
I think I understand what I'm supposed to do here, but
so much.
do not have enough time for it.
With it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock.
Aw, thanks, buddy.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Maybe.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
Big red button?
Everything, anything, something.
Aww, I want to press the big red button.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I would have watched you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
I will not be humble!
It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you...
Well, fuck you!
Take a look at the clock.
This is literally an AR story, yeah. Yeah, I have 25 seconds of Big Boy Brain left.
Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately?
Beep, 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 beep.
Another choice. Make it.
There are a lot of times since I played the original. I think it's been about 3 years. Yeah, I've never played this before. It was given to me, and wow, that's some serious screen shake.
From the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Wow. Did I ever click the off button? Too obvious. Too obvious.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I will be defiant once more!
Perhaps he simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
Perils about doing anything but what you're supposed to do. I kind of figured that much out at least.
Wow.
But again,
yes,
do keep in mind this is my first ever time playing this game in any capacity.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken
I'm just gonna sit here and drink it in.
to the meeting room.
Oh,
Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't send the song monster after me.
Worth
What?
it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Oh,
really
yeah.
Worth it.
Really worth it.
But
if I'm drinking the room, what happens?
Stanley
I can drink solids!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
My headcanon is that I
Look,
have,
Stanley,
like,
think
seriously no brain
off
cells
on the
for
wrong
this,
foot
just
here.
canonically.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. Really? Something to have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Oh no, I
don't
just
know how
want to do whatever I
convince you of
want.
this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully. This is
I'm just a little gremlin.
Stanley walked
Hello?
through the red door.
Where is everybody? I'm the only brain cell
You know
left.
what? This could be a this could be a fun way to play through this game. Coin flip. Coin flip every time it tells you to do something. Heads, you do it. Tails, you don't do it.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Yeah, baby.
I've wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Bitch!
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
I mean, technically there are kind of...
I think I have a
I
solution.
mean, okay, pick one.
Here, let
Pick
me
two
show
if
you.
there aren't... Me.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay
Hockey
right
14
here,
will ask
right
me.
in this moment,
Fang
with
only
this
has
place-
25
Nope.
seconds of big
I
boy
think
brain left
no,
and is being a
wait.
chaos
Where are you
gremlin.
going?
What do we do? Oh dear. Looks like Fang's big boy brain
no.
is running on fumes.
Stay away from those stairs.
Well,
If
when
you
the
hurt
chaos
yourself,
gremlin
if you
takes
die,
over,
the game
it's
will
best to
reset.
just roll with the
We'll
punches
lose all of
and
this.
have some fun.
Please,
Maybe
no,
distract
Stanley,
them
let me
with some
stay here.
shiny
Don't take
buttons or
this
a
from
comfy
me.
Shiny
blanket to snuggle
buttons.
Please,
with.
Stanley, think about what you're
Just
doing.
don't forget to remind them that it's perfectly okay to let the baby brain take over sometimes. Especially when you're in such adorable company.
It's the face that's actually considering it. Nah, fine. I'll do what the voice in my head wants and get off and quit playing on the stairs. Do a flip! Yeah, I kind of want to go back and do a flip now.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there.
Okay.
Just stay here. No. What do we talk about? We're risking everything we achieved here.
This is just me trolling the voice in my head.
Are you... You are going to stay here, aren't you?
This is Brat Simulator. I'm not a brat. I'm just a little gremlin. Stop messing with the big boy voice in my head. Well, I'm trying to get rid of the big boy voice in my head. Thank you very bois. Blah. Exactly, Frost. It doesn't exist anymore. This is boring. You're boring me. I'm going to the stairs again. I'm gonna do a flip this time!
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
But you're boring. Whee!
Oh, thank
How did I
God.
live?
You
Alright,
lived.
trying again, trying
You
again.
had me worried there. No.
Trying again!
Stanley, please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
To answer your question, baby, I don't really know. Whee!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Do I get slower every time this happens?
Yes.
How did I not?
Perhaps you can.
How did I not
Perhaps
die
you
last
finally
time?
see what I'm talking about.
Ooh, this got pretty.
Hello?
I
Where-
know you'll
where is
see-
everybody?
You'll see that we can't be happy.
I'm
if
the
we
only brain
leave
cell
this
left.
place. You can see that, can't you?
I'm sorry, it just took me a minute. The rental brain cell expired, and I had to renew my time. Yee. I can't jump in this game. I want to jump off this thing. All right, bored of the colors again. Back to the stairs. If you're not gonna let me do anything, then I'm not going to continue existing. Ugh. Bah.
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
It's not that I dislike
You'll
it,
throw
it's just
yourself
that you're
on this
being boring.
platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Seriously, how has this taken me
Am I
this many
reading the
attempts?
situation correctly?
Whee!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
I actually do feel a little bit
I just
bad.
wanted
Like, he
us to
hasn't
get
done
along.
anything mean to
I
me
guess that was
yet.
too much to ask. It looks
But
like
it's
you
just
wanted
like,
to make a choice after all.
He's trapping me
this
here.
one is yours.
Give me another freaking choice rather than just sitting in the color room for an hour. I know that sounds like a thing, but
Is it over?
yeah, I
Time
think
to
it's finally over.
restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
The end is never the end, is never the loading. The pain in the
All
mat.
of his
Yeah,
coworkers
exactly.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right, you know what, voice? I feel a little bad about that. I'll do what you say this time.
When
Deliver
Stanley
one
came to a
tungsten
set
cans of
two
squimmy
open
baked
doors,
beans.
he entered the
Wait,
door
how are you
and-
supposed to open those? How are you supposed to open the tungsten can of squimmy wimmy baked
Yet there
beans?
was not a single person here
Oh, I know.
Feeling a
I'll
wave of
use my trusty
disbelief,
traffic
Stanley
cone.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Traffic cones can open tungsten cans of squimmy wimmy baked beans. Doesn't everyone know that?
Coming to a staircase,
Going down the stairs,
Stanley
and going
walked
down the
upstairs
stairs,
to
and
his
going down the
boss's
stairs.
office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired. for
Can I
it.
copy
And
my
in such a
butt?
competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Photocopy my
All
butt.
of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
The fact that I'm fucking going in circles?
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That is a good fucking
His doors
question!
closed automatically behind him wherever he went. And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too
They are, these
strange.
numbers are
This
the same.
can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
If it's a dream, then these drinks are free!
To have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose
I'm not
I'll wake up
crazy
soon.
after
Go
all.
back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well
Photocopy
enjoy
my
this while I'm
diaper
still
butt.
lucid. So,
Free diapers
he
from the
imagined
copier by
himself
copying diaper,
flying
yes.
And began to gently
Yes.
float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
What, you guys don't have those?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me.
Oh, hang on, I have
about
the
how
perfect
it's
expression for
describing
this.
my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought.
Oh, no, I forgot to do that. Thank you,
I'm
Goldie.
through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
So wait, what if what if
Okay.
what if the narrator from this was replaced by EP from Reality Somna? Ah, crap basket.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Yep. And I'm totally not just turning the redeems back on.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Ayo.
Mariella woke up on a day like another. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That was a really loud scream, sorry.
She would soon turn to go call for an ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much.
Obviously crazy.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And
do we all know? Do we all know what crazy people look like? Because I don't think we do.
Normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Anyway. Wait, this isn't... I'm back to the
Stanley
doors.
came to a set of 2 open doors.
I'm going
He
right
entered the
this
door.
time,
This
bitch!
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly.
What a happy ending.
Perhaps
Yeah,
he wanted
apparently
to stop by the
so.
employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Sure.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting far. Talk less. Do unbelievable, amazing.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
wow, okay.
hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can I dream of being a real tiny baby puppy who
I'm gonna let the TTS finish.
Oh,
And Goldie, you already
absolutely,
are.
sweetie. Dreaming of of being a tiny baby puppy is just the most adorable thing ever. Imagining yourself with those cute little paws and wagging tail, snuggled up in a cozy diaper. That's the kind of precious dream that makes hearts melt. Just remember,
hey,
in
silver linings.
dreamland, anything is possible. And being a cuddly, happy little pup is always a wonderful adventure.
I understand executive, but I don't understand bathroom. I could open this door, but I choose not to. Oh, there's an elevator. Up. Take me up. I'm sorry to hear you're having issues with Kingdom Hearts, but it is a fun game at least. You're gonna fetch yourself an apple. Yum! Apple! Tried a Honey Crisp for the first time yesterday. Best. Yeah, they're really fucking good. Expensive, but good.
This has been life advice from a baby.
That actually fits really well. I want that one clipped. Yeah, we're rocking out to royalty-free elevator music in the crib. Let me get those rocking out emotes. Why are these irradiated and glowing?
Frostfur90 wants you to hum a tune based on the current game sounds.
Am I in the same fucking place I was in the beginning? God fucking... No! Yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention
I remember it, but I
was caught by a
didn't.
keypad
Booze! Booze!
behind
Booze!
the boss's
Booze!
desk.
Booze!
What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into
you know what? That's a good
passageway.
that's a good idea, Goldie. Take your used diapers and shove them down the toilet to clog it up. Assert dominance over them! That is exactly how we assert dominance over the potty monster. Well, okay, not the potty monster, but the potty itself. We assert dominance by putting our diapers down it. It will choke on them. Because diapers are superior. Hi, Nat. Thank you for using your blurb. Spikes.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
That sounds fun!
The door behind him was not shut.
Yes.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah! Whee! Whee! Huh. Somehow I didn't die from that.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
I mean,
So
that
he
would still hurt like
sighed
hell, though.
and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
If you gave me a jump button, I would have figured this out by now!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley
Ayo.
was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Whoop.
And yet it would be
I'm
just
free!
a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What the fuck?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless,
Ayo.
making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Alright, I just found the dev museum. The narrator got so bold they had to hire a new one. Yes. Okay. I almost thought this was that would take me outside. Oh look, exit.
Oh, look at these two.
oh?
How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Boop.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I saw the elevator music stuck in my head.
Listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Ayo.
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Should I do it? I feel like this is the kind of game that would notice that I did it. Okay. I'm gonna restart that. Imagine your game just force closes like Undertale. This apple's so damn good. Why do I have to enter the current time again? Fuck you! Man. Oops. What do you think of the game so far? Yeah, it's fun. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Okay. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously, just leave the clock at 12 and call it a day. I was tempted to do that, I will be honest. But you're actually taking time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, I'll set the clock to your favorite time. Or just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Okay. Wow. I do like these games that do the that do the fourth wall stuff.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What
Stanley
could it
decided to go to the
mean?
meeting room. Perhaps he
The
had
AR
simply missed a
virus is
memo.
hitting hard.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna get back to the button.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Time to start looting their
Stanley
desks.
decided
What would
to
even
go
be
up
in
to
them
his
that was worth
boss's
anything,
office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Just gonna kind of speed run this part.
Stepping
Hello,
into
fireplace.
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't
I had a
even
feeling-
have
I had a
single
feeling
minute to
they'd do
just
that.
let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Man.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Soothed
Stanley
and
calmly walked
rejuvenated.
forward into the opened passageway.
We. Offbeat! Bird scream! Thank you for the sub! You hacking gold star!
TCS_offbeat has become a gold star. They've been shining for 18 months.
I mean, chat, just
Verbs
look at all these.
greedy.
Look at all these gold stars here. There's so many gold stars
Descending
that,
deeper into
that
the
you
building,
could
Stanley
fill
realized he
someone's
felt a
potty
bit
chart with them.
peculiar. It
Not
was
that
a
they're anywhere
stirring
close
of
to that
emotion
amount of
in
gold
his
stars on
chest,
any of
as though
your
he felt
potty
more
charts, even
free to think
combined.
for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered.
Button.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control facility.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
No, is it like,
Stanley
okay, so
thought to
I
himself.
don't have a potty
Did he
chart,
have the
but I have
strength
more
to
gold
find
stars than all of your potty charts combined.
Now
Or
on to
I
the
would have
gentleman
one
from
and they'd
Betsy
all be
Mitchell.
rainbows and gold stars because
Each
I'm
bore
doing
the
what I'm
number of an employee
supposed
in the
to
building.
do.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images. on
Exactly
the
that. What's a
screen.
potty chart?
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant
You're a
nothing.
dragon? Aww. Those take so long to get out of diapers. I don't know why you even bother. All the
This
dragons I know
mind
still
control
belong in diapers.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley
John
really been
Skitson! Thank you so much for the Prime sub!
Was this the only
Add
reason
one
he
more
was
gold
born?
star to the
Jones
not
Kitsune
potty
has
chart.
become a
Emotions
gold
have been
star.
manipulated
Red
to
Fox
accept it
watching a
blindly.
red fox.
Yes! Red foxes are the best
No,
foxes.
he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Pirate?
His own
You're
life
watching a
in
pirate?
someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
Yeah, mine would definitely be
utterly
closer to an
blind
unpotty
to
training
the
chart.
world?
So it's hard to
But here was
it's hard to
the proof,
unpotty
the
train
heart
that
of
which
the
would never
operation.
potty train to
Controls
begin with.
labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls.
I don't really
once
think heading
and
off
for
is
all.
dismantling it though. Ow.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it over? Definitely not.
Yes. He had won. He had
No way.
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet,
Sure it
even
was.
as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed
Seriously,
from
the
the
end of this
machine's
one?
grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal
Is
had
that
not been to
seriously
understand,
like the? I mean, they're definitely not the end
longer would anyone
end, but
tell
like the
him where to
vanilla
go,
end of the game.
what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
I'm waiting for the rug
It was
pull.
perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What if I go back? I don't think I can go back.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Ah,
feeling of
the
liberation,
good breeze
the
of
immense
the wherever the
possibility of
fuck we
new
are.
path before him. This was exactly the
And
way
someone playing the game just stopping
right
after this
now,
ending, right?
things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Rabbit. That was really well timed, Fallout. All right, let's go back and undo all that.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Oh, I
missed
know
a
I
memo.
barely skimmed the game. This is definitely the new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Technically.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await.
I like
in
the art style here,
Stanley
actually.
Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet,
Nothing
but I'm
special
sure
yet.
it's
Is this
just the beginning of a
Bioshock?
mesmerizing
No.
adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go.
There we
All
go.
right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
Mesmerizing.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, I have that feeling too, Goldie.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if
Tedious.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content! This was a Connie stream. Would be
Alright.
saying, give me the
Alright, let's see.
content.
The jump circle?
Oh my god, yes! I can jump! Oh, only in this. Someone play the jump card. Can only jump in the circle. But I'm gonna jump to my heart's content!
Autumn
No!
_the Leafeon wants you to jump.
My jumps! My jumps! Yeah, seriously, someone clip that. The timing was amazing. That was beautiful. I'll give you that card back if you want, because technically I didn't do it, but that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh my god. Oh right, yeah, I kind of forgot I had a glimmer back. I forgot I had a glimmer here.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content.
Oh my god.
Else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game.
Sorry, I'm used to not having mods. You've been at your
jump.
TCG meets.
Is
They're
this what
asleep
passes for
lately.
exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Yay!
I could counter 30 trillion.
Even more new content if I can't
the Stanley
read.
Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, most of the time Glimmer's just getting changed for all the streams. Exactly, because Glimmer said it's time to duty in the pull-ups.
Booster Alex 4 has become a shining star.
That's it?
Booster, thank you for enjoying the new content.
Sub to the most awesome cutie red fox I ever met.
What?
Also, I hope you're doing well today.
Blah 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 blah. Thank you for the sub. But blah 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 blah.
And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Wait, really?
The quality assurance department signed off on this. I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
All right, well, I didn't have a choice there. But I'm in a new place.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want
Okay.
to show you something.
I should look at the achievements later. I might.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Ooh, Triangle
I
House.
call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you
This
of
feels
how
like an ad
wonderful
for
Stanley
game.
Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it
Got
all
integrity.
meant something. Oh, the waste.
Where do I go? What do I do? Ooh, this is
Where I
nice.
keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley
Let me
Parable
out!
strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every.
I want to burn myself in these candles.
It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
Fallout Wolf God just subscribed.
Wow, Fallout! Thank you for the Streamloots sub.
New elevator content.
New elevator content! Let's go. Memory zone maintenance. Pooey.
Here's another moving path.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba.
Little Shadow Games is
here we go.
Commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers
I don't know, Glimmer, can you get that pack for me? It sounds like it'll be really difficult. I'm not sure if your little full-ups are up to the task, but it sounds like you got it.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
What, Glimmer? I'm just saying it's impressive that you're able to move swiftly enough to get that card pack for this super heckin' stinky baby while also dealing with those incredibly full-ups of your own. Boxes. Give me the boxes. Give me the boxes. Give me the boxes! Nah! Why can't I move the boxes? Why can't I jump? Yeah, Skyrim really did not need to be remastered all those freaking times. Especially since most of the time they just did it to
These were
break mods.
Times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Ah, little honeycomb regressed by 69%. Nice job.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's
cold
down here?
drinks?
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Oh!
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh God,
Surely these
the Steam
reviews are
reviews.
going as well, weren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Stop buying it and we'll stop remaking it. Shut up! Stop using facts against me!
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Unfunny!
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Aw, can't read those.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
I'm not preachy!
Tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it...
Fluff?
Well,
you cut fluff? How could you?
Dear. What an
Is this
awful
actual
memory to
DLC?
have to
I have
hold
no
on to.
idea. This is just the
These
edition
black
that was
marks
bought
on
for
my
me.
otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel
These are real reviews.
like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps
I wonder what it feels
Stanley
like for the people who actually got
quite
their
as stirring as I always
reviews
remember.
put in here. It was like, oh my God, that's me. I don't know if they'd actually be playing it though. Yeah. No, this one's as wet as Glimmer is.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
I tried that and he got mad at me.
Skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Skip button!
And here it is. Go ahead and give it... You're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course. Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's...
Can see
really
the gears
so
turning in my head.
Myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button.
Self-absorption? Is that what you call a diaper credit?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
He's going insane.
Again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Plant is dead! After just 2 weeks? Well, I guess no one's been watering it.
Me talking, and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it is.
How long will this one be?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
Skip. Skip! Alright, see you, Zelia. Hey, what the fuck is that? I hate it, so I'm gonna skip it.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said,
You good? Clock fell off. How many times do I have to press the skip button? Well.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Skip! I don't know if he can die. It's just yeah, he's definitely broken. Oh, that's helpful. I think. Let's get me out of here. No, are we just advancing so far into time that huh. Alright. Anything now? Oh, we got daylight at least. What is the world gonna be like when I get out of here? If I get out of here. I mean, eventually I'd at least have something to climb on. But eventually this whole building would decay. The daylight you're not dead by. Does this game have ray tracing? I have no idea. Well. How is the rest of this building still standing? Totally not creepy. Oh, there we go. That's better. Or not. I'm going back in the hole! Hey, shush. Clearly I am not... I am not aging or moving forward in time during these. I skip ahead. Oh, got some water in the desert.
You know, no huge hurry, but I'm sort of out of juice over here.
I'm in the desert now. Gotta conserve water. I was drinking! Oh, yeah, back to the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Anyway.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first.
It's like new additional content, and it just might be, but I want to play the base game first.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
The new content is really something. Jeez.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story is...
I still love that me and Glimmer had the same brain cell and just jumped off of this.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Okay, I guess I could do the blue room, but still.
For me, I'm asking for her.
We prove we're big, strong gamers. Yeah.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Okay.
To reach out to her.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Bread. I have not had fresh baked bread in so long. It's delicious.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
your day. Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Yeah, I kind of did for a minute.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I no longer feel bad for the narrator.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him. Every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential.
Oh, that's true. I do have a loving wife.
Existence.
I press any button but this! Fine.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told
Fuck
to
you!
Do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I'm not like that. I'm pushing buttons. Push your buttons.
In his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
You're getting a changed juice box. Press Q to watch TV. What TV?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished.
And now
off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world,
I was gonna mash Q.
many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room.
That was a really quick change,
with
Fallout.
monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
A game with a baby? What?
The Stanley Parable.
What? Bitch, did you just fucking call me out? I think the game just called me out. That fucking narrator called me the fuck out. It just called me a baby. Well, you know what I have to say to that, Mr. Narrator? What? Oh, it's O, not Q.
It was such a wonderful fantasy.
Wow.
So instead, he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen.
I don't believe you, Fallout. No one does.
Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. You damn well better not be making me a told I will scree! I will scree in defiance! I ain't doing it! I will not press X to doubt. Shush.
Stretch!
And to be fair, at a certain age, you don't have to push. Okay, there's the stretch. I don't want to do it. Don't make me do it. I'm not pressing the thing. What does the X button sound like when you press it? See, Booster pressed the button. Booster pressed the button before I did. Booster should be the one who's... I don't know the consequences here, actually. Yeah, fine, stupid bitch narrator. Press.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Fuck you.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Question nothing.
I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die.
And I tried.
Bip! Live for 10 years to get the... Wait, what? Leave the game on? Or not play the game for 10 years?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm going off the forklift this time. Have to not play for 10 years. Oh, technically I've already achieved that because this is the first time I played it.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business,
I kind of want to watch like
Stanley
a list of like
first
hardest
open
video
door
game
on his
achievements. It could be fun. I wonder if that would be on there.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Wait, I had to pay $5,000 when I died? Fuck!
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else...
Pretty close to not playing for 10 years. Does that make you want to play?
What? Really?
Yeah!
Something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced
Consideration
that I
for
want
what now?
something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't have a key card. Oh well.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, hey, here's the blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
I know colors, I just don't know a lot of the other stuff.
And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better?
I'm trying to jump off the ledge. I'm not seeing anything.
Vehicles?
I don't see a way to do it.
Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Bah.
Third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Earlier ledge. Okay, fine, whatever.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
It's mine.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
I can go through this door again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep?
Oh, there was a leaderboard?
Doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot.
That one actually was honest.
The new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby
found the baby
left towards danger. You click
yes,
the button
I
to
do.
move back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Through the fire and the flames he crawls on!
You heartless bastard.
Eee!
Because you hate babies or purely to spite me? If it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
It's over.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating.
Okay.
What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory?
Watching out for Siren Head?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
That's obvious to you?
That must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game.
Yeah, this guy's cool. He's driving the cool ass.
Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I don't think I've ever played Firewatch. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. Propane tanks to make the fire. It's about fire. You mean the fire that I put that I led the baby into?
Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
That actually looks pretty nice. No!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
That
thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any...
Yeah, the baby has been unleashed upon the outside.
We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
No! I'm gonna stare at this brick texture.
Okay, I think this will be
I'm gonna stare at the brick texture. Rocket League? This one I know at least.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that
I'm
you
not a
could get
kitty.
lost here. Now this is game design.
Wait,
Stanley,
so if I burn a baby, I get a free pacifier? When? For legal reasons, this is a joke.
What we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Sports
Stanley,
ball.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
No, I don't play
We
Rocket
should run
League.
the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Can you just give me a ball? Ball, 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 ball. Ball. Balls, 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 ball, ball, balls, 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 balls,
Is it
balls.
better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist. But if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more
Look at the future trying to get the ball.
experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Ball. Ball.
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have
I want
more.
candy.
I'm
I should use some
insatiable.
candy.
More balls!
More balls! More balls! Multi-balls! Multi-balls! Kick the ball!
Enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say...
My video's freaking
you get
out.
to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set
I'm gonna
boundaries
fucking
for
kill the
you.
narrator.
Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you
You're a
didn't want to play
killjoy.
my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
I don't think you'll
Bye,
enjoy this much.
Stanley.
You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all,
Wait,
you're
see,
the one
it
who
said
knows
kid.
best.
I'm not.
Take care,
I'm canonically not an adult here, even though I work an office job. We definitely work at Regress Co. It's wild people play this game professional. It's kind of wild people play any game professionally. Well, his game was just... It wasn't that I didn't like his game, it's that I don't like babies. There can be only one. I do not need competition. I come back to getting the age regression ending. Yay! Hey, I always manage to get the age regression endings, okay? Even in games that don't have them. Whee! Me.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Yay!
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that.
Whee! Right? Yeah, it is kind of amazing. Sometimes I realize, like, this is my job.
Oh, you think you're being cute?
Bitch,
I'm adorable.
Merp. Merp. I need a flashlight. And now for some reason I have Through the Fire and the Flames stuck in my head. Fuck. It's because I burned the baby. It's because I burned the baby. Right? I mean, the office walls and stuff here really do feel like Gmod. I mean, they were made on the same engine, so... Huh. What? What?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
Okay.
Very soon.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, fuck. I am gonna be perfectly honest. I'm not feeling too great right now. I don't think my tummy agreed with dinner a whole lot, and I'm actually getting a little, I'm kind of getting tired. So I'm sorry for the very short stream, but I think we're gonna end it here. I kind of just want to go lay down and rest. I'm sorry. I had spaghetti. I think I might have just, I think it might have just been a little bit much. So, yeah. Sorry, folks. Let me go ahead and find a raid target. Most likely, the next stream is going to be on Saturday. I'm going to take a break from now until then to get things set up for the marathon, and also just again kind of rest so that I'm not coming into it after like normal stream, and that I can do like literally days of it. So yeah. Ooh, we got that last minute Huggy sponsorship. So I got to raid someone with a Huggy sponsorship. Wow. Let me see who our options are. I got quite a few options that I don't normally raid into. I very rarely raid into Tiger. Let's raid into Tiger. And since Tiger has their whole music thing, the raid message is just going to be the rocker emote. Let's do the rocker emote. Yeah. Break from streaming. Break from streaming. Just a small break from streaming so I can get ready for the marathon. I'll still be doing commissions and stuff. I just won't be streaming for a little bit. Next stream will be on Saturday. So, yep. I will see y'all then. Have a good night. Where the hell is the damn... Oh, here it is.